However, as the president, how could he lack such observation skills? Fang Shiking said coldly. The entire lobby has been cleaned. But there is sewage here. Couldn't it be someone deliberately pour dirty water? I will never allow my company to have such a despicable villain. Hearing this, the man in the suit was also shocked. He didn't expect this little girl to be so difficult to fool. The CEO's secretary suggested that the CEO not worry. Just check the surveillance and the truth will be revealed. Now, the man in suit was shocked. The real culprit was himself. He volunteered too. Let me handle the surveillance. I'll find the real murderer. His real purpose was to delete the surveillance and take this opportunity to get rid of the male lead. At this time, the male lead has received the dismissal notice from the man and is packing his things. Lily, who was standing nearby, was very reluctant. Why don't I go and plead with Director Wang? Hearing this, the male lead shook his head. It's useless. He must have framed me. Begging will only implicate you. Lily was very sad at this time. She found that she couldn't live without the male lead. She thought that as long as she could be with him, she would do anything. The male lead did this to the CEO's secretary. Afterwards, the CEO and the CEO's secretary were not angry, but were very happy. After packing up, he said goodbye to Lily reluctantly. He thought about how to find a new job. After the man left, Lily suddenly called the male lead to stop. She said reluctantly, "Let me see you off to the door." At this time, Fang Shiking was just about to go to the cleaning department. The CEO wanted to inspect the entire company. She didn't want to be a boss who only gives orders in the office. She must have a thorough understanding to discover the company's real needs now. Seeing the young lady so independent, Long Shi was also very pleased. Suddenly, Long Shi felt a sharp pain in his body. Seeing this, Fang Shiking quickly asked Long Shi, "What's wrong with you?" Long Xi's whole body collapsed on the ground and looked very painful. It turned out that during this period, Long Xi has been staying up late with the CEO, which caused her to have her menstruation early. Take Long Xi to the lounge to rest first, but Long Xi still insisted on not leaving. "Today is my first day at work. I can't be absent." "I can." Unexpectedly, this scene was just seen by the male lead who went out. He immediately stepped forward to support Long Xi and said, "Lie down first, and I'll help you relieve the pain." The man took off his gloves and put his hand on Long Xi's stomach and massaged it gently. Seeing the scene, Fang Shikin and Lei Li couldn't help but misunderstand, thinking the male lead was taking advantage of Long Xi. However, the next moment, a magical thing happened. Longxi's pain was immediately relieved. Fang Shikin was very curious when seeing this. Could the male lead's hands have magic? Then she touched the man's hand. Suddenly, a strange feeling filled the female CEO's body. All her strength seemed to have been drained. And she collapsed to the ground. Since the last time I helped Longxi, in order to keep me, did something very excessive to me. The male lead explained to Fang Shiking that I can relieve the pain of the demonized patients. But it is a huge pain for humans. Fang Shiking at this time was still immersed in the strange feeling the male lead gave him, and couldn't extricate himself. That's not pain, but a feeling he had never experienced before. Supreme. Now he finally understands what his true needs were. Shi Qing slapped the table and said, "From now on, you are the exclusive masseuse for the Devilmen." But the male lead immediately refused. He refused. This was beyond Fang Shiking's expectations. Asked why. After the male lead told her the whole story, Fang Shiking was furious. Okay, I know, I'm here. Who dares to fire you? Fang Shiking grabbed the man's collar. Her eyes were so angry that she wanted to eat him. Now you can be my person, right? Fang Shiking took the male lead and came to Director Wang's office aggressively, which attracted a group of onlookers in the company, including Sister Le Li, who cares about the male lead the most. The male lead accused the supervisor of favoritism, but Director Wang refused to admit it. Until the male lead took out the surveillance backup, did Director Wang know that he was really doomed. Fang Shiking said coldly, "The evidence is conclusive. You still deny it? From tomorrow on, you don't need to go to work." That's it. Director Wang paid the price for his behavior. Fang Shiking announced to the company employees that the company has set up a service department for patients. Zhang Kuang, who has the ability to touch and relieve pain. Just as the onlookers were confused, Sister Lai was the first to stand up. "I do. But I'm just a cleaner. Is that okay?" When Yanfang Qing took Lai Li's hand and said, "Don't worry," is a benefit for the whole company, as long as they are patients with demonic syndrome. Lily's heart was pounding with excitement. It was the first time she looked forward to the day. That feeling was really amazing. To facilitate the male protagonist, to better serve the patients with demonic syndrome, Fang Shiking specially asked Secretary Long to make a software, because on the day of the Magic Sickness Day, they all take leave and rest at home. So the male lead needs to serve them in person. Today happens to be Sister Lily's suffering day. the long-awaited Lily has already prepared, waiting for the male lad's arrival. When the male lad arrived at Lily's home, he praised that Sister Lily's room was really clean. You deserve to be the minister of cleaning. 20. However, carelessly, Lily didn't put away some items and hung on the hanger, which was just seen by the male lead. Embarrassed, Lily quickly explained, "Sorry, I forgot to collect them." The male lead waved his hand and said, "It's okay. I'm used to living with my sister." Sister Lily felt a little disappointed. "Am I just like your sister?" Unexpectedly, the male lead answered seriously, "No. You're older than her. Now it's worse." After hearing this, the already awkward Lily, she slapped the man directly. The male lead waved his hand and said, "He just said it was a doll." Lily realized that she had misunderstood. Quickly changed the subject. "Ja, let me peel oranges for you." Due to Miss Lily's nervousness, she accidentally squeezed orange juice on the male lead. Helpless, he had to go to the bathroom to clean up briefly. When he came out, he found that Sister Lily's ordeal had begun. The male lead immediately massaged Sister Lily. Soon, the severe pain was relieved. At this time, Sister Lily's eyes suddenly became strange. During the treatment, the demonic patient will release their nature. And what Lily loves most is cleanliness. When she saw the stain on the male lead's clothes, she was like a demon. Sister Lily wrapped my whole body around. The patient's physical strength is already different. I had no power to resist at all. The way Sister Lai looked at the male lead, as if she wanted to eat him immediately. At this time, Sister Lee has completely lost control. Usually, Lily is gentle like a kitten. Now she is a tigress. Lily licked her tongue. She said, "Don't worry, Chang, I will clean it up very cleanly for you." The male protagonist tried his best to stop Sister Lily. He thought that, at this point, he can only use that trick. His left hand can relieve the pain of demonic patients, while the right hand makes them suffer even more. And even humans would be extremely painful when touched. As the male lady's right hand ability took effect, she immediately calmed down and fell into a brief coma. The male lead finally breathed a sigh of relief. "It's all my fault for massaging for too long. I'll apologize to you when you wake up." For a long time, the male lad has relieved the pain of many patients, which led to his popularity in the company rising. Many patients with magical syndrome have also become his little fans. Good things have bad things. With the male lead's popularity soaring, it undoubtedly also caused the jealousy of many people in the company. They said he used to be a cleaner. Why? This was overheard by the female CEO next to him. Fang Shikin's fan. He used to be a cleaner, but his ability is far beyond that. If you have time to gossip here, go to work quickly.